Hello, welcome to our very first tips and tricks from SMK Apps. We're gonna start doing a series of tips and tricks so we can give you some advice on how to use several tools and how to benefit from what you already have in your computer. Today we're gonna talk about Excel and how people use Excel to manage their businesses, and we're gonna focus specifically on one function, which is the time function, and we're going to go over how the Excel handles the operations with time. Now, let's say Alex is somebody that wants to keep track of their exercise, and he wants to exercise 5 hours a day because he has a goal of winning the Ironman that's going to be going on over in Monterey. So he's gonna work out 5 hours a day. So he's gonna start logging in, and he works 5 hours today, and he works 5 hours for 7 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I went a little bit too far. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that's 7 days a week, 5 hours a day. So we're gonna add them up, and he should be at 35 hours that week of workout. Now let's do the auto sum so we don't have a hard time doing it. Whoa, he didn't get the 35 hours. I guess he has to work out more to get the 35 hours. But you know what? No, that's not going to happen. He's never going to achieve it. Not this way. Why? Because Excel, it only counts up to 24 hours. After 24 hours, it resets because a day has 24 hours, and that's how Excel takes it. There's no 25, 26 hours, 27 hours, 28 hours. So what are you going to do to count over 24 hours? It's plain simple. It's just a formatting issue. In the formatting, you're going to have to change it. What you do is you select the cell where you're going to have your result and right click it. Go to format cells, choose the custom because you're going to put a custom format in it. Now you're going to type this out. Okay, you got to type it exactly as it is. Okay? Then you're going to press OK. Voila, you got your 35 hours. So after all, Alex achieved his 35 hours of workout that week. But then, how can I use it? Well, I have a little spreadsheet over here that I work on to demonstrate this application. So we have a project, and I'm gonna keep track of the hours, and keep track of how much I'm spending on those hours, and I wanna keep it in time and in budget. So right now I'm just gonna consider my QA department and my production department. So I have the list of inspectors that are gonna be working on this project, and the supervisors, the QA supervisors. I also have a list of the labor personnel and the supervisors that are going to be working with me on this project for a certain customer, right? So I need the inspectors to have this schedule. They're going to be doing. It's going to take them this amount of time per day to do their inspections, because there's different inspections they got to do daily, and I'm going to be spending 37 hours a week per inspector. But what does that mean to me? Me as a project manager, I need to know how much am I spending. So if these guys are earning $30 an hour because they're very good and they get paid and they're very lucky to getting paid $30 an hour, and the supervisors $40 an hour, then I'm spending $1,110 a week per inspector and $840 a week for the supervisors. So right here, you can see the application directly. You have the hours that the inspector are putting in daily, and then you have here the sum of the hours, and it's giving you in 37. It's not giving you a 24 format, a 24-hour format, which it would usually do. And what was done, it was the same thing as I showed you before. It's using that same format. Okay? And the production is the same. You have the hourly, they're going to be working a half a shift on it. So you have the 28 hours because they're working Monday to Saturday. And you have the $30 an hour. So you got the 840 hours per labor and the $560 per supervisor, right? They're going to be putting 28 hours a week. So after this, we can go back and say I'm gonna spend $15,340 a week on this project, producing and inspecting it. And if I have $100,000 in budget, then after the first week, I'm gonna end up with $84,660. So for how long can I take this project on and still making it winning, right? And then you can apply it to just about anything. If you have a bakery and you want to know how much or how many cakes you can do in a week, so if you know how long it takes you to do a cake, then you can put in here. It takes me an hour to do a cake, so I'm gonna do 4 cakes on this day and 8 cakes on this day, and just go on and on. You can figure out how much you gotta a charge for each cake, or if you're exercising like in the previous example and you want to keep track of your exercise time, then if you're exercising more than 24 hours a week, then you can now count if you use this formatting. Well, I hope this helps, and just stick around for more tips and tricks. This is SMK Apps, helping the businesses grow.